A halt to humanitarian aid. USAID staff put on leave. The Trump administration has placed thousands of USAID employees on paid administrative leave. This unprecedented move sends shockwaves through the international aid community and raises concerns about the future of US foreign assistance. The leave, effective immediately, requires employees to cease work but remain contactable. Exceptions are in place for those in mission-critical functions, core leadership, and specially designated programs. The speed and scope of the leave order have left many scrambling to understand its implications. The order has sparked immediate confusion and anxiety among USAID's workforce, with many left wondering about their future and the future of the agency itself. The lack of clarity regarding the criteria for mission-critical roles has further exacerbated these anxieties. The abrupt nature of the leave order has left many wondering about the fate of ongoing projects and the potential disruption to aid delivery. Trump's rationale: waste and misaligned priorities. The Trump administration has repeatedly criticized USAID, alleging widespread financial mismanagement and a lack of accountability. They argue that taxpayer dollars are being wasted on ineffective programs that do not serve US interests. The administration contends that USAID's funding needs to be drastically reduced and redirected towards domestic priorities. Furthermore, the administration argues that USAID's focus on development assistance no longer aligns with the realities of the 21st century. They believe that the agency's resources should be redirected towards promoting US economic interests abroad and countering the influence of strategic competitors. Critics of the administration's stance, however, point to USAID's long history of effective humanitarian and development work. Cutting funding and staff, they contend, will only undermine these efforts and harm the very people USAID is designed to help. The debate over the future of USAID highlights the deep divisions within the US government over the role and purpose of foreign assistance in the 21st century. Ripple effects past aid freezes and their consequences. This is not the first time the Trump administration has implemented aid freezes. Previous aid cuts to organizations like the UN Relief and Works Agency have had severe consequences. Essential services were reduced, leaving vulnerable populations in precarious situations. The freeze impacted education, healthcare, and social services for Palestinian refugees. Aid cuts to Syria worsened the humanitarian crisis, leaving millions in need. The current leave order threatens critical aid programs worldwide. USAID's work supports countless lives globally. Suspending these programs could have devastating consequences. Section 4, USAID, a legacy of global assistance. USAID, founded in 1961 by President John F. Kennedy, has a long history of providing humanitarian assistance and promoting development worldwide. The agency's mission is to end extreme poverty and promote resilient democratic societies. USAID operates in over 100 countries, partnering with local governments and organizations. Over the decades, USAID has responded to natural disasters, combated diseases, and promote economic growth. From the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami to smallpox eradication, USAID has addressed pressing challenges. USAID is involved in long-term projects improving education, healthcare, agriculture, and governance. These efforts build resilient societies, contributing to a more stable world. Section 5, a shifting landscape mergers critics and uncertain futures. Adding to the uncertainty, there are reports of a potential merger between USAID and the State Department. This proposed restructuring, spearheaded by individuals like acting USAID head Marco Rubio, has further fueled anxieties about the agency's future and direction. Critics of the merger argue that it would undermine USAID's independence and effectiveness, potentially politicizing aid distribution. Adding fuel to the fire, public figures like Elon Musk have called for the complete dismantling of USAID, arguing that the agency is ineffective and that its funds would be better spent elsewhere. The debate surrounding USAID's future is a microcosm of a larger conversation about the role of the United States in the world. As the Trump administration continues to pursue an America First agenda, The future of US foreign assistance and its impact on global humanitarian efforts hangs in the balance. The coming months will be critical for determining the fate of USAID and the direction of US foreign assistance.